Hey everybody. Hey
We're here.
Instagram, Facebook,
Facebook.
got all our things going. Okay, so we've got some updates for you while we wait for people to hop on. Very important updates.
Very important update is that I did not find a booster seat. And I'm sitting on a doTERRA box
That works.
so that we can be the same height.
We're trying. Second of all, is my nose straight? Is the $1 million question. So get a good look. Is it better? Is it better? It's got a bump. The bump's not going away, I don't think.
The bump's not like here. The bump's like
here.
Here.
So it looks like it's curved.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be my unique trait, perhaps.
Mhm.
So
I think we're good with that. But we are still open to nose jokes, and we're open
it's
to...
not your nose, my nose, just for the record.
We're open to booster seat suggestions for me. Hey, Carol, great to have you here. Hi, Leah.
Yeah, say hey when you're hopping on. Hey, Jenna, I think that when you're, you can get one from a restaurant, like the ones that like kids sit on.
Oh, I should go to Black Forest.
Yeah, just
get
go
a
grab
kids
one.
booster
You
seat.
should probably get it on the Amazon Prime. So we realized as we were putting this together that we did not announce the winners of the giveaway
Oh my goodness, we can't remember anything
from last week. We're figuring it out. So we have Maggie Peel winning the toilet bowl bombs. Way cooler than it sounds. Remember, if you were on last week, you know that that's way cooler than it sounds. And then somebody who I can't pronounce her last name, Katie S. We'll call her Schweiler.
Sorry.
I can't say it. So you win. Okay, we're getting a grip. We're a little slap happy. You win a bottle of lemon. Okay, so
Hey.
we're gonna need. I'll connect with you guys in Messenger. Okay.
So, welcome to...
Well, I'm the mama,
And I'm the Mimi.
and this is Mama and Mimi in the morning. Okay.
We're really happy to be here. We really are. And this is a fun thing that we started doing. We're going to be doing this through the end of the year. We're on a trial run. We're hoping it's going to become permanent. And this is our opportunity to share a little bit of what we're doing with you, educate you, give away some things,
Yeah. Have fun.
and have fun.
So we're on live every Wednesday morning at 9:30 Central Standard Time. So the giveaways that we mentioned, you have 3 ways that you can get entries for the giveaway. Be on live, okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is catch the replay and comment #replay. That counts as an entry. And the other way would be sharing the video out, okay? So 3 ways that you can get entries for the giveaways. This morning is all about boosting your immune system, which is a very important topic for this time of year because you do not want what's going around. And if you do get it, you want to know what you can do to support yourself. Fair enough?
Fair.
Okay, so I like to think of boosting your immune system. I look at it 2 ways in our household. We do things preventatively and we do things then like reactively when we've been exposed or somebody's already starting to show symptoms of something. So it's very important to hit it on both ends. You know, you can do everything you can to prevent something, but inevitably somebody shows up to Thanksgiving puking and you're like, why did you come? Why are you here? And then the exposure begins and people start falling every 48 hours. So it happens. So we need to talk about what to do when the wheels fall off the bus as well.
And we have to reiterate that we're not doctors. We are essential oil specialists. There's a difference. So we can't cure, treat, prevent, or diagnose illness. So we are talking about enhancing your body system. We're talking about working with what God gave you. And we certainly advocate going to the doctor when you need to go.
For sure. I personally think it's really helpful to go see somebody and get a diagnosis, and I might decide to fill what the prescription they gave me, and I might decide to use something that I have at home, and then that's ultimately in my hands.
Yes.
I can make that decision.
It works well together, let's say.
And the other thing I'm going to talk about with oils, we'll both talk about, is that consistency is so important. Like you can't just be like, oh, I don't know, you just have to be consistent with it. Just like incorporate it into your daily routine. It's not complicated. It's super effective. And especially if you feel like you've been compromised or you're starting to show symptoms, then like if a doctor gave you something, you'd use it for 7 to 10 days. So it's the same thing. You know, I might start with an oil protocol every 2 to 3 hours for the first 24 hours, and then I taper off. But you have to be consistent. You can't just be like, oh, well, throwing the flag.
Well, it's easy, but it is easy. Once you start to feel better, you think you don't have to take it anymore. And that's why doctors say finish your prescriptions. And that's why we say continue on with your oil protocol so that you get on top of it, you stay on top of it, and you heal well.
So true. All right, let's talk about some of our favorite products. Probably let's start with the preventative piece. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great. So I'm picking this.
There you go. We're going one at a time.
All right, here we go. Handstand. This, I don't know how to do this.
I know, here, let me help.
Everything's backwards.
It is backwards, and it makes it very hard. It makes us work our brains.
It makes me feel sick.
Or sick.
So anyway, the handstand is amazing. It's going to kill 99.9% of germs, and it is a great product to use for yourself, for your littles. People keep them in their diaper bags. We keep them by our front door or on our kitchen counter when people come into our home. It's easy to spray the hands of the littles. They put their hands up and and they're ready to go. It has all of the really great immune boosting oils that are in the On Guard blend. Plus it has, and I always say this wrong, it has apple
extract.
Apple extracts. And what is the
ethyl alcohol? So the apple extract keeps your hands soft, right? Mm-hmm. And ethyl alcohol is in there because you can't really put out a hand mist without.
Yeah, the FDA required that. Yeah. So because we're FDA compliant.
Yes, we're going to do our best to be FDA compliant.
Yes. So use the handstand. Remember, after you've been grocery shopping, you've touched the cart. After you've been in a restaurant, you've touched the menu. I was a greeter at church last week, shook a lot of hands, and then used my handstand. Easy, smells great, my hands are soft, key. Use it.
Yes, great in like a fitness center to use. It's great for cleaning like a phone or device or keeping, think about how dirty those get.
Keep one in your car. It won't freeze.
Yes, and you're going to be noticing that we're using a lot of these products we're talking about have On Guard in them, right? On Guard, the protective blend. This is like you need it this time of year. You just do. So the next On Guard product we'll talk about, On Guard beadlets.
Amazing.
So, not even close. There we go. It's a quarter drop of the On Guard oil in a little capsule, and you can choose to either bite it, you can swallow it, you can pop it, whatever. That's what
You're the best Carol Merrill ever.
It's hard on these screens. So it's that easy little dose of On Guard on the go, really easy. This is like the size of a chapstick. You see with my pinky, it's really not that big. Mm-hmm. And so you can just take it with you. If you have somebody who is maybe like between the ages of 6 and 10 mm-hmm. and is going to school, this is kind of like a fun little, they can just swallow it. It's like a mini little immune support, and they don't have to pop it on their tongue. You don't if you don't like that either. Gary just swallows them. But you get that little boost on the go.
I like to have these with me all the time because they're great when I hear somebody coughing near me, or sometimes you meet somebody and they're like, I have the worst cold and I just can't even stand it. You're like, So you can pop a beadlet. We use them on airplanes. Great to have on hand when you're traveling. A wonderful, important piece of preventing illness.
Absolutely. Let's talk about like foundational, like why we're all sick way less often. So like historically we're a family, like Gary had this, I would say you had this, we're like twice a year, you're in the doctor's office with like a really bad, like
I used to be.
Stuffiness in your respiratory system. Yeah. That's the best way to say
Just the upper respiratory creeping crud.
Yep, and it goes on and on and on. So we've been able to eliminate that in our home. You've been able to eliminate that in your home, and it really has been the foundation of the lifelong vitality, okay? So this is going to give you your antioxidants, your omegas, all the support that you need on a cellular level to run your body well so that you're working well from the inside out. A lot of people notice increased energy, better sleep, better mood, better digestion. But I think one of the greatest things on the topic that we're talking about is that we find that we are under the weather less frequently. Mm-hmm. And in addition to it, when we are under the weather, we recover significantly better and faster from what we're experiencing from our symptoms. So this is it is their number one product and it has a money back guarantee. So if you use it for 30 days and you're like, meh, then you get your money back.
Send it back.
Send it back.
Then with that, we add the Terrazyme, which is, let's see if I can do it. Oh, there you go. This is the digestive enzyme. This is going to make sure that your body is digesting the foods properly and you're getting the nutrients out of the food that you really need, which in turn will help with your immune system. So Terrazyme.
Because if your body's working overtime to digest your food, that's taking away from what it could be doing to support your gut health, all those good things.
Pediassist is the probiotic. And that is going to give you the 6 billion CFUs to help your body stay in peak form.
And it's double encapsulated, so you actually get the 6 billion CFUs, mm-hmm. Which is important. During this season, I take 2 instead of 1. So like morning and evening, I find that extra probiotics are also very helpful in staying healthy.
Mm-hmm. Very important. And my husband, who has an autoimmune disease, takes 1 in the morning and 1 at night because his immunity is lowered by the drugs he's taking. So this is really important.
So let's talk about things that now you might reach for when the wheels start falling off the bus. So depending on what you're experiencing, yeah, why don't you talk about what's in here?
Okay, so
cheers.
Cheers. These are from Fika next door, these awesome mugs. So in our mug, we have hot water, and I have 1 drop of On Guard and 1 drop of lemon, and Amy has lemon. I have On Guard and lemon because my husband has had an upper respiratory thing, and because of his autoimmune disease, they linger a little longer. Thank goodness we have the oils to keep him comfortable and to help his upper respiratory, to help his breathing. But I'm doing On Guard and lemon in my water to give myself a boost.
Yes, and lemon, it's just so easy to do and it's delicious.
And she's doing lemon just because she has to deal with me. It gives her sharper brain power and better mood.
What? I have the best mood ever. Okay, moving on from Amy's mood. Okay, so one of my favorite products to reach for when I'm starting to feel under the weather would be the On Guard Plus. So this is called On Guard Plus because it has extra oils in it, Melissa, black pepper, and oregano. So it's not necessarily a product that you use daily. You might use it for 3 to 5 days before you leave to be with your family for Thanksgiving. And then when you're with them and maybe when you come home to offer extra support, you might feel like you've been exposed and you reach for the bottle and start taking maybe 2 a day, 3 times a day to try and support. But this is amazing to reach for when you feel like things are turning.
So this is going to help, again, help your immune system boost. And we definitely, Bob and I use these before we travel. 3 days before, morning and night, we take it so that we're ready, because we're going to encounter a whole different germ cesspool than we're living in right now.
There's a lot of germs in
yeah, so that is a great one to have on hand. Yeah, let's do that.
On Guard drops. So we love these because it has an On Guard blend that is really soothing. If you're you have discomfort in your throat and you're not happy with it, you can use one of these lozenges. And it honestly is kind of, because of the clove and the cinnamon, it's kind of numbing and very soothing, right? It helps with, soothing your throat discomfort. How's that? And an added fun trick is that you could put one in a cup and pour hot water over it. And then you have like a really great little soothing throat beverage that you can sip and enjoy. And that's very easy to do, and it's quite delicious.
It is good. I just want you all to know that Amy just used the word lozenge, and I feel like that's like 1972 called, and once
throat drop back. Throat drop. Sorry guys, throat drop.
I do it too. But it's great to have on hand, especially when you're traveling. When you are out of town, if you don't want to carry all your oils with you, you can carry the drops with you. You can carry the On Guard and the Breathe and the ginger drops. They all kind of help with different things. Throw it in a mug in your hotel room, put the hot water over it, and you're good to go. It really will help. You're increasing your water intake, which is really important in your immunity. Americans are just really bad about hydrating properly, so help yourself out. Make a mug with water and a drop.
Yes. And then the partner to this would be the Breathe drops. So this is what you would do if you feel like you need respiratory support. You need to open back up your airways. And even if you have like a tickling cough, it's just so helpful. So again, just use the drop and it's amazing the relief that you'll have. And you could also put that in water, in hot water, and use that as a soothing beverage as well if you felt like you were more on the respiratory support end of a cold. That wasn't compliant.
Oops, I'll forgive you. Thanks. Okay, good. We have a few things left.
You do this.
Okay. So this is the Breathe stick. This is the Breathe Vapor Stick. My husband loves this. It's like a giant glue stick. So it's got the Breathe in it, and it's all ready to go. You can just rub it right on your chest.
You see that? It is the best.
It does smell really good.
It is the
I wish you could smell
best. I know. Can you guys smell that? It's amazing.
So wonderful for kids.
It's like $7. Yeah. You just like, it's so great.
So great to have on hand. Again, open the airways, help with the tickle, help calm down the congestion. Good to have on hand.
Also, peppermint beadlets just need a little shout out. So same idea as the On Guard beadlets. It's a quarter drop of that oil. But if you need to open back up your airways and offer that, this is another really easy way. Pop one in your mouth, breathe in, and you're really good to go.
While we're on the, can I just talk really quick
about the steaming mug?
Oh, the steaming mug. Well, I was going to talk about putting a drop of peppermint on your
You show peppermint, and then we'll do steaming mug.
So what we're going to do is, so here's my bottle of peppermint. I have it with me at all. Or that makes my throat not react well, like chickens are trauma for me for some reason. I see Eileen is on here. Eileen, I confess, Your chickens could kill me. So you put a drop on your hand and you leave.
Ouch, ouch. But it's true. It's like a homemade inhaler. I'll let her. So
you have to just breathe. When you purse your lips like that, I'm so tall on my doTERRA box now. When you purse your lips, the air swoops up. The pepper goes deeper down. So it's a great way to do it. Don't go like this. Make an inhaler and breathe that way. That will help open your airways. If you have a tickle after you've had a cough, this is the way to do it.
Great.
So now Amy's going to talk about.
So we call this the steaming mug of death. You could call it whatever you want, but it's basically, doesn't it sound terrible? Can I call that? So you're going to take, this originated with an ear, nose, throat doctor who used to have people come into his office, and he would say, I can either prescribe you something or we can do this for 44 cents in the office and you can experience. You put 1 drop of the following oils, 1 to 2 drops, in your mug. So oregano, melaleuca, peppermint, and lemon. So those 4 oils you're going to put in there, and then you're going to take your mug of water, and this is very powerful and effective. You can start up here. You're not going to bury your face because you're going to be like, Amy, that was intense. And I'm going to be like, I told you it was intense. So you just start down here.
Just breathe a little.
And breathe through your mouth, your nose. You can alternate, and then you can get closer as you feel more comfortable. But I'm telling you, don't bury your face in it.
Eileen says her chickens mean no harm, but they are definitely they're death to me. Then as it starts to cool down a little bit, you can get a little closer. It will open your airways and really help. Don't drink it.
Don't drink it. Just do that because the oregano would be spicy in there. Okay, spicy on your lips.
And
oh boy.
When you are feeling super congested and overwhelmed, when there's a lot of inflammation in your sinus area, you can take the Tri-Ease. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint. It's called the allergy bomb, actually. And sometimes when you have I'm sorry, that was non-compliant. Sorry.
Seasonal support. Seasonal support, people.
But if you're struggling with seasonal issues, sometimes for me that used to lead to an upper respiratory infection. So I would recommend these to help reduce that inflammation. If you don't have these in a capsule of lemon, peppermint, and lavender, you can put a drop of each in your hands, rub them together, and put them on the bottoms of your feet.
Or in your diffuser.
Yeah, your diffuser.
You could diffuse any of these oils.
It's full.
I know, sorry. Diffuse any of these oils.
Don't forget to diffuse.
Don't forget to diffuse. Breathe in lavender, On Guard and Breathe. Just have fun with it. There's lots of fall and holiday type blends that are also really great for supporting your immune system, so you can win on all fronts.
Yes.
Anybody have extra GX Assist laying around from the cleanse that we love? If you have extra of these, this is a great substitute or mixing it up from On Guard Plus. So you can use your GX Assist in that way if you have it, which is a great way to we love using everything that we have.
That's right. Use it up, man. Use it up.
And the one other that I would give a shout out to would be the Zendocrine Soft Gels. So this is going to support all your filtering organs and keep your elimination pathways healthy and working well, which is important like any day, but I think especially important when you feel like you've been compromised and your body's working to get rid of something. Okay.
Yeah. And then I would just encourage you to travel with your oils, travel with your drops, not your lozenges. But we have doTERRA in your back office. You can buy these little pouches. They come with the bottles, and you can carry you want to do that because this is also $7, and you fill it with your oils. It comes with the little bottles. So carry that with you. Get a little pouch and carry some of the drops. Get a little case like this. And keep your 5 milliliter bottles in there. That'll help. I carry that with me everywhere I go.
The last recipe I'm going to share with you is Flume. Some of you are familiar with Flume, and it's just a really easy way to remember the oils that you want to reach for when you feel like you've been exposed to something or your immune system is working in overdrive or needs a little help. So it stands for frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca. You can put it in a roller or you can put it in a veggie capsule and take it internally. That's up to you, but that's a really Flume. Are you sick? You better grab your Flume. Okay? See, it's funny too. You'll remember it. So we have these recipes for you. When we do our live classes, you get to take it home on the keychain, but we do have a PDF of these recipes. So if you want that, I cannot read your mind. I can't even see your faces. So you're going to have to comment below and tell us that you want it, and we will send it to you.
Yes, absolutely. And what else? We have, if you're local to Three Lakes, we have oils classes in downtown Three Lakes every Tuesday night in the month of October. It's actually a not oils series. So we're going to be helping you understand how to use the things that are available through your doTERRA account that you might normally buy at Walmart or at Target. So you can use the account that you already have and purchase your products 25% off, have them delivered directly to your door, get your shipping back in points to buy other things. And actually, there's so many benefits. doTERRA supports a lot of different organizations. They support our Underground Railroad, which helps with people that are trying to desperately escape from the sex trafficking industry. They help single moms with microloans. So I love supporting a business that is doing something in the world.
Philanthropic, very philanthropic, which I think is really meaningful.
So use your doTERRA account for these things. Look at what you have over the counter in your home. If you open up your medicine chest, what are you going to see? We should ask people to take a picture.
Seriously, bonus, like 5 extra entries if you post a picture of your medicine cabinet.
Yes, take a picture and then reach out to one of us. We will help you redo it. And it'll be affordable with products that aren't going to overload your endocrine system with different chemicals, and you'll be good to go.
Yep, and your whole family can use them.
Yep.
So next week we're on at 9:30, and we're going to be kind of talking about gut health a little bit.
And such a fun and sexy topic.
It's way more fun than it sounds. I geek out over it. Okay, can't help myself. Keep an eye on this video. Again, share it out. Comment #replay. If you were on live, congrats. You just earned yourself an entry in our giveaway. And then we will see you next Wednesday.
Thanks for coming. We're really glad you're here. And when we finish up this series, we already have mapped out our topics for the month of October. But then we're free in November and December to talk about whatever you want to hear about. So should we give them an extra ticket if they throw out a topic?
No, no extra ticket. You just tell me. Generous. She's feeling way too generous. You just tell us what you want to hear.
5 tickets.
I know, because I want to see a medicine cabinet. That sounds so fun to be like, oh my gosh, we can help.
All right, no ticket for you.
No ticket for you. You guys have a good day, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.